First, we need to understand that change is always happening. And we don't actually need to initiate this change. We are always, as humans, actually in a process of resisting this change. And the less you resist, the more effortless it becomes. But we need to really dive into this point because it's not the way we perceive reality normally. We think that we need to act, we need to push ourselves to change our lives, to make it better and to kind of progress in a certain direction. But this is actually not correct. This isn't how reality functions at the ultimate level. Reality is always in a state of morphing into something. You're always becoming. Always in a state of becoming. And what we do with our ideas about how things should be is we resist the change that is currently happening in this present moment. So let me give you an example. So let's say you're sitting in your room and you're just sitting there and you're desiring something in the future. Maybe you're desiring a nice house or a different job or lots of money or being in a relationship. You're desiring these things. What you're actually doing is you're stopping yourself from seeing the change that's happening just while you're sitting in your room. You're disassociating from the present moment and you're actually trying to grasp onto something that is fundamentally dead, something that is unchanging. It's an idea. It's something that doesn't have any tangible reality to it. You're clinging onto this dead thing, this dead idea, this concept that then divorces you from the change that's actually happening in the moment. So you might be wondering, oh, but I'm just sitting in my room, no change is happening. But if you pay real close attention to your experience, you'll realize that no two moments are the same. Everything is always in a flux. And what we're doing is we're just grasping onto things that were previously existed or that are yet to exist. And we're trying to hold on to these dead things. And that stops us from being able to see how we're changing and how the world is changing in this moment. So if you just let go completely, you're going to change and grow and evolve and live your life to the highest degree. When you completely surrender to what is already happening, that's when it feels effortless. That's when it feels easy. That's what the flow state is. But the state I'm talking about is even beyond the flow state. When you're just surrendering to the totality of what is happening in this present moment. And so attachments and these desires and these fears and these anger that we use to motivate ourselves and to change ourselves are actually counterproductive to lasting and effortless and true change. We're holding on to things that don't actually exist when we're angry, when we're fearful, when we're desiring. Once we let these things go, a different quality emerges in our life, a quality of ease, peace, flow, and being in tune with your reality. And so that's the insight I wanted to share. If you enjoyed, thank you. You're pretty cool. If you would like help with working on yourself, developing yourself, check out my link down below. And for now, peace and love.